Today we're going to be talking about a package called Tmux. Uh, you can install it on Mac by using something like brew install Tmux. If you happen to be on Ubuntu or Linux, you can do something sudo apt-get install Tmux. I already have it installed, so it says it's already installed and up to date. In order to use it, you would just say Tmux, hit enter. Okay, so when we do that, it's gonna open up Tmux terminal, and we are on the first window. We can split the window into separate panes. So we would press Control B. Mostly commands, actually all the commands, if you wanna use the Tmux commands, they're gonna start with Control B. And you can change it in the settings, but the default is Control B, and you would click, you would press percentile sign after that, which would be Shift 5, in order to split the window into two pans sideways or side by side. If you wanna split that pan further into maybe uh, one like ab above and below each other, that would be Control B, and then inverted commas, which would be Shift and comma. So you can break it down as many times as you want, and you can keep doing that. So again, if you press something and went to this command line, you can again press Q and hit enter and come back to Control B and this and Control B and this. So you can keep dividing the windows in uh, parallel or kind of sideways. Okay, and if you want to switch between the windows, you can do Control B and then Q. It's gonna show you the numbers of all the pans or the windows. So that would be Control B, Q, and then 0 is gonna take me to the 0th pan. Control B, Q, 1 is gonna take me to the first pan, and you can switch between any of them. If I want to go 5, do exit, and then want to go back to 4, and then 4, and then exit, and 3, and then exit, to make things simpler. Okay, so once you are using the Tmux, basically it's not gonna interfere with the Vim commands or yeah. So if I have a Vim like a temp1.txt, I can still split it uh, temp2.txt. I can switch between them using Control W, write something down, notes to again switch, notes to, sorry about that, notes to switch, notes 1, something like that. So basically it won't be interfering with the Vim, and we can write quit it. So why you wanna be using this Tmux? I wanna show that. So let's say for some reason if you close that and try to open it again, and in order to zoom in, you have Command plus in order to zoom in. So what you can do is to get back to that Tmux connection or uh, the work in progress you had, and say Tmux attach, and it's basically gonna take you back to that uh, Tmux terminal you were on, even if it was crashed or something like that, because you can't really have multiple Tmux. So if I try to do Tmux, it's gonna say session should be nested with gear, unset Tmux to force. So basically, it's gonna give you a warning that normally you can only have one Tmux running on a computer. So that's why it can actually, you can attach it back. Other commonly used commands in Tmux is like, one thing which is gonna be, which I, when I started using Tmux I was having issues, was like, let's say if I go to here and in pan 2, again you can see, sorry, pan 1, and I have temp 1.txt and I have multiple lines here, and I want to copy it to, say, let's say pan 2 vim temp 2.txt. So if you try doing that and you use, just try to copy that and then command copy and then go back to the other pen, try to put it there, it actually copied this, then copied everything here, then copied up to this point. Not good. That wasn't the intention. So normally what you do here is, I'm gonna undo that. So normally wherever you are working on, you make it like full size for the time being. For that you would do control B and then Z, and it's gonna maximize it, and then you can copy whatever you want to copy, and then again control B and Z, and it's gonna again bring you to its normal size, the way you divided your windows, and then go to the other one, temp2.txt. If you wanna maximize it, you can do that. We can um, paste it, quit it, or switch to the other one. So these are the commonly used commands for Tmux. Again, I found it really useful, especially in the scenarios where I am doing a remote SSH to another computer and the connection is not very stable. So what would happen is like, uh, and there are chances that the connection is gonna break. The Tmux is really a good thing, because even if you lose the connection or your terminal closes or the connection uh, cuts out, you can connect to the remote computer again and just do the Tmux attach, and this was really helpful in those kind of scenarios. uh, can't think of any other commonly used ones. Again, Tmux with a combination of fish works really good. Fish basically lets you do auto complete and it works really good. uh, Fish, I have seen some issues with commands, especially when you're doing the like SED uh, commands. You're trying to basically look for some, basically manipulate files by looking for some text and changing the text. But with the Tmux, I haven't seen I like failures in that scenario. So like normally it works just like ZSH or Bash. I haven't seen creating any issues. So yeah, you should give it a try. Yep, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. Thanks for watching.